Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Madmave. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the new movie from Paramount Pictures called Mission Impossible Fallout. Okay, now this is the sixth movie in the Mission Impossible franchise, I think. And just as a disclaimer, I have not seen every Mission Impossible movie, but I've seen a good chunk of them, but they all kind of, I feel like they ran in together when it comes to my mind. Like I gotta refresh my brain and kind of watch the whole trilogy or whatever. But when it comes to Rogue Nation, I definitely for sure got to watch that, and that's another reason why I really wanted to make sure I watched this. And because I knew that the stunts, that he's going even bigger, all of that stuff. But yeah, that's something that's really cool, and I will definitely rewrap when it comes to my pros about that, because it was even better than the last one. So let's get straight into it. Matter of fact, let me give you like just an overlay of what's going on, or just the overlay of the story, just in case you didn't know. But basically, Ethan Hawke is with his team. I think they're called IMF, and they have to get with another team, or at least another individual, which is played by Henry Cavill. And they have to find John Lark and this group called the Apostles that are trying to drop bombs in certain areas in the world to make a statement or something like that. So, or at least like, I guess they have this whole ultimate plan of like, you know, it's dealing with humanity, and humanity has to die, that type of thing or whatever, you know. So that's basically the story when it comes to this movie, and I'm just gonna get straight into my pros and cons about it. So one of the pros that I can talk about, that that I can say is it's a big pro. I feel that, like, if you had any type of interest in this movie of trying, maybe I should watch it, maybe I shouldn't. If you had any type of interest in the movie, I say go for it. I say go and watch it, go and enjoy yourself, because like visually, this is crazy cool to watch in the movie theater. Like I am definitely like rethinking my thoughts on, because I wanted to go and see it in IMAX, and I just went and go and see it in a regular movie. I felt like, you know what I mean, I can at least make sure I get the story. That's the main point and everything like that. But oh, the shots in here, just the wide shots of just establishing shots of like where they're at and the places and stuff like that, and you know, shots of the action, it's great. It's really great. Like there's even times like there's a helicopter part in there that's probably like, you know, more the third part of the movie, third act of the movie. But there's just a part where like he's just climbing, and they just got the shot on him, and you can see like the world around him and everything, and it's like you just get that sense of like, you should, just like I said, when it comes to skyscraper, you should get like a sense of vertigo, or you should get some type of sense of feeling. And I feel like the director, like whatever he was doing, the lens choice, everything, like he did his thing on there. So I just really enjoyed just the shots itself, the action, even when it comes to him, like not only just big shots and action shots, but it's just creative shots of, you know, of when the characters are talking to other characters, because obviously this franchise and this mythology is getting big. I think it's been like, again, like 6 movies, maybe 22 years ongoing. But he does certain shots, like especially one particular shot where it's just he'll have it where he's looking at the character, and then he lets you look at the character and the ordeal that's happening, and he just, I don't know, there's just a certain way that he'll use the camera to make you have a sense of, or feel of, what the character is feeling at the time. And that's the best way that I can explain it to you. But yeah, I just feel like if you had any type of interest to go and watch this movie, don't watch. I just say don't wait and watch it on your small TV. I say go out to the movies, have a good time, and watch Mission Impossible at the movie theater. It's worth it. we're just in prose, but let me just go on. I mean, even the introduction was really, really cool. Like, I love the credits. I mean, we always get that. I like, I mean, everybody knows the score and everything like that, but it's kind of like the James Bond thing. It's like, you know, that song is going to come up. You know that when it comes to the credits, they're going to have something different. It's like, it's cool every time. It's just a fresh, nice little start. I would have to say also the cast itself. I mean, Tom Cruise alongside everybody, every actor, actress, they did their thing. The actresses, um, I might be totally wrong. Is that the same girl from Rogue Nation? Let me know down in the comment area, because you know I might have been like just thinking that's a totally different woman, but like even when it comes to just not even fighting, there's one girl in there that like the way she fights and the whole character and everything like that was really cool. I liked her take. There's one particular character that I know that she's from like way back, and she's supposed to be like the love for Ethan Hawke and everything, and they made good usage of that. I really, there was just all the actors, all the actresses. There's nothing too much I could say. Like, they put their 100% in. Tom Cruise definitely put his 100% in, and he's running like I noticed like when I was watching the movie, because everybody talks about the running, and I never really noticed it. And there's a lot of running when it comes to Tom Cruise. I mean, watch it. So, another thing that I would like to say is that a big shout outs to Henry Cavill. You gotta hand it to the guy as far as like when it comes to actor. Like, you can, like, this is the movie to watch if you just feel like you haven't seen Henry Cavill in enough movies, or you feel that like he can't act or anything like that. Check this out. Like, he did an awesome job. Like, Henry Cavill, awesome job, man. Also, another pro that I could talk about is, you know, like, it's just the check marks of, again, for people that have watched the Mission Impossible franchises, and you know, I mean, you kind of know what you're going to get. Now, you know it's going to be somewhat of the same thing, but of course they do a good job, because obviously they've been making these movies, but enough to make it fresh for y'all and exciting for y'all. And I mean, I got all that. I got everything of what I expected and a little bit more. So when it comes to that, like, just like my boys, some of my friends, they're tired of the Mission Impossible franchise. They feel like it should be done. And personally, especially after this one, I feel like I would like to watch one more. I don't know how they're gonna do that, because I'm telling you, when it comes to the action, the things that Tom Cruise does, remember, like, he does most of his stunts. So that's another reason why when you're seeing the frame and looking at it and not feeling like this slight smudge of CGI or whatever, like, that's why it's like so fresh and clear, and you know what I mean, it's just feels real, and you know what I mean, it was just a cool experience at the movie theater. So I mean, yeah, I loved it. So we're gonna just hop into the cons, and just let me let you know like how I feel about the cons. Now the cons is that all I can say is that, again, it's going with what I just said, is that this is a Mission Impossible franchise, so you pretty much should have a feel or kind of know what to expect. You know what I mean? It's going to have action. It's going to have like this espionage type of story, and it's just going to have certain factors or certain elements from the last one that should be check marks for you. And it's all on how they execute it. Are they going to execute it better, and are they going to follow through with making it even more unique and everything? Despite them still doing that, I feel like when it comes to you expecting, you know what I mean, the same thing, and just like when it comes to my boys, like, they feel like it's the same thing over and over again. I feel like that's also the only con I can really say. Like, there's not too much cons I can say about the movie. I mean, I just felt like I kind of knew some of the things that were like coming at me as they were coming. It's not like pure like, oh, I seen that coming, predictability. But after a while, like it's like, okay, this is gonna happen, and okay, all right, I can see where this can head at and everything like that. So, I mean, that's one thing. It's not really a con. It's just like something over time that watching the Mission Impossible movies and stuff like that, or any type of franchise, it's just, it kind of becomes dull in its own way, and it's really up to the movie makers to, like, get on top of that and basically do it even better. And they definitely did a good job, and I can't take that away from them. Can't put that in the cons. So another con that I can say, because there really isn't that many cons for me. I mean, there's the con that I'm going to talk about right now is just the story. It's just, when it comes to the particular synopsis that I've already let y'all know about, the nuclear bombs and everything like that, there's a storyline within there. There's a couple of other things going on when it comes to this movie, and I don't really want to spoil it or get too much into it, but it is a movie that you have to, I say you have to really pay attention. And personally, I want to go and see it again, because I feel like there are a couple of things that I feel like I've missed out on. But it was just the storyline itself. It's just like, there's a thing that they were doing where it's just like, who is the real villain and things like that. And they just had a little the story was just a little bit complicated for me when it comes to it. And that's all I can really say about that. So for Mission Impossible Fallout, I would have to give it a 9.5 out of 10 for Mission Impossible Fallout. Yeah, so like when it comes to the movie itself, that's my score. I just feel that like there's like a lot going on. Like when it comes to that score too, like I definitely gotta watch it again. There's a lot going on. Again, it's 2 hours and some change when it comes to this movie. So yeah, just go in and understand that it is action in the story, but there is a lot of dialogue, and there's a lot of just expedition that's there that you might want to keep your ears and eyes open for. And that's what I'm going to try to do again and watch. So maybe my score might go down, it might go up, who knows, or whatever. But anyways, yeah, that's my score. Again, it's 9.5 out of 10 for Mission Impossible Fallout. Let me know how y'all liked it. If you didn't like it at all, I don't know, but let me know why you didn't like it, if anything. Again, it might be the story itself that might have gotten you. If you want any more of my content or reviews or anything that pops up on this channel, just hit that subscribe button, and you will always get notified when a video or any type of content comes up. But for now, I guess I'll talk to y'all until the next review. Madmave out. Talk to y'all later. Peace.